It's a horrible feeling to suspect that your partner has eyes for someone else, not to mention how heartbreaking it is if your suspicions are in fact correct. While signs of cheating can range from person to person, a lot of the time the signs are very similar and very subtle. So, how do you know what to look for? What are the common signs that someone is having an affair? Today, we're revealing the top 6 signs your man is having an affair. No matter how good someone may be at hiding an affair, there are often small hints along the way that indicate an affair could be taking place. So, listen to this video very carefully and look out for the signs that we mentioned today. Please use this as a guideline only and know that just 1 or 2 does not always mean that an affair is taking place. However, if you can agree with several or even all of the signs we mention, then it's time to reevaluate your relationship and chat to your partner about your concerns. Number 1 on the list may not be what you were expecting either, but we've done our research so that you don't have to, and we're giving you the cold, hard truth today. With this knowledge, you can use it to easily identify the signs for future relationships to protect yourself from heartbreak, or you may be able to see the signs in your relationship now and attack the issue head on. We would love for you to take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel for the best dating and relationship tips and tricks. Plus, coming up, we'll tell you how you can get a free gift, the top 7 man-melting phrases that make men fall for you. This gift is all yours completely free of charge, so stay tuned to find out how you can get your hands on it. But for now, let's begin the countdown on the top 6 signs your man is having an affair. Starting with number 6, the intimacy has changed. Unfortunately, many people who have been through infidelity look back at the relationship and can see the signs. You missed them at the time or pushed them to the back of your mind because you didn't want to believe that it was true. Take a look at your sex life and think about whether there have been any significant changes recently. Have you noticed an increase or decrease in how frequent you're intimate with each other? It's important to note that a person's sex drive can change with time, and this is normal, so you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Fluctuations in how often you have sex is bound to change over the course of your relationship. But if the frequency is dramatically or quite suddenly different, then there could be a deeper reason for this change. Of course, if he's never interested in having sex at all, this could indicate that his needs are being satisfied by someone else. When you have sex, you are connecting with your partner. If he's avoiding this, then this is a sign that he is not wanting to have an intimate connection with you. And the other side of it is, if you have noticed a sudden increase in intimacy, it may be because he's trying to cover something up. He simply doesn't want you to suspect anything, so he puts a lot more effort in the bedroom, thinking that it will help him to cover his tracks. Okay, let's move on to number 5. He's suddenly showering you with love and affection. If out of nowhere he's expressing a lot more love and affection than usual, then this is a pretty clear sign that he's feeling guilty for something that he's done. Perhaps you would only receive gifts on special occasions and suddenly you're getting flowers sent to your work for no apparent reason. Or perhaps he's a lot more affectionate than usual and tells you how lucky he is to be with you every day, when it was not a usual occurrence for him to express his feelings quite this often. It's nice to get additional attention, and you may be feeling extra special that he's making such an effort lately. It is possible that he's begun to feel like he's taken you for granted and he wants to make a better effort. But it also could be a warning sign for something a lot more sinister. Take a moment to really think about it. Do you feel like the extra attention is a little bit over the top? Do you feel like he's being genuine, or do you sense that something is off? Statistics show that almost 85% of women are in fact correct when they suspect that their partner is cheating on them. So if you feel like something might be off, trust yourself, as you may in fact be correct. Acting in this kind and loving nature could be his way of trying to cover his tracks. He doesn't want you to find out, so he's trying to make you feel important and loved, and he thinks that if he gives you a little extra attention, you won't suspect anything. Take a good hard look at his patterns and see whether you can see any obvious changes recently that don't line up with his usual behaviour. Okay, quick challenge time. Can you fill in the blanks? He's secretive with blank blank. Any ideas? All will be revealed at number 2 on our list, so stay tuned to find out what it is. Okay, moving on to number 4. He's irritated easily and defensive. He's always so quick to defend himself, and he snaps at you easily when you don't deserve it. Perhaps you ask him a simple question and he's easily annoyed by it. For example, let's say you ask, "So where did you go for work drinks this evening?" Immediately he is irritated by this simple question and possibly even answers the question with a question, such as, "Why does it matter?" What he's doing here is buying time. He's trying to think up a better answer, but hoping that you may back off first. He's fearful, anxious, and he's projecting this onto you. And in his mind, he's trying to rationalize what he's doing. He's trying to pick holes at everything in the relationship, perhaps something that you said, in order to find ways to justify what he's doing is right in his mind. It's like he's trying to convince himself that you're the problem, almost as if you're to blame for his actions. Trust yourself, and if you know that he is acting out of character, then there will be an underlying cause. Here's something interesting. Did you know that research has shown us that we will focus more on things that have had a negative impact on us? So, more attention is given to any bad experiences that we may have, as opposed to any good experiences. The negative things have a stronger impact on our minds and stick with us for much longer. With this in mind, it would be more likely that you'd suspect cheating if your partner was a lot more irritated by you than usual, instead, for example, if he was showering you with gifts, because your mind will be focusing more on the bad ways in which he is treating you. You will be able to identify this negative pattern easier, which may lead you to wonder what the cause for this change could be. It may not be that he is having an affair. It also could be stressed, feeling unhappy in the relationship, or perhaps something entirely different that doesn't relate to you at all. So without any other strong signs that he's having an affair, there would be no reason to jump to conclusions based on this alone. Before we continue, we want to give you a free gift, the top 7 man-melting phrases that make men fall for you. This must-have report is absolutely free. All you need to do is click on the link in the description below and it's all yours. Okay, next up in our countdown of the top 6 signs your man is having an affair is number 3. He doesn't make any effort to communicate. Maybe he used to update you on all the little things about his day, and now he doesn't seem to want to share with you at all. He just doesn't seem interested in your daily life at all, he doesn't ask any questions, and he makes no effort to chat with you. Or even worse, it may have developed into stonewalling. Stonewalling is when someone shuts down and refuses to communicate altogether. It has the power to destroy couples, and relationship expert Dr. John Gottman says it's one of the leading causes for divorce in couples. Here are the signs of stonewalling. He ignores what you have to say. He makes little to no effort to initiate conversation. He refuses to answer any of your questions. He walks away when you're trying to speak to him. And he shows negative body language, such as rolling his eyes. Whether it has become as concerning as stonewalling, or you have just noticed that he has much less interest in communicating with you, it's still a sign that something is going on. And unfortunately, it could be that he has checked out of the relationship and is focused on someone else. He doesn't want to communicate with you as he doesn't have the desire to connect with you. Or it could be that he doesn't want any of the conversations to end up uncovering anything that he may be hiding. Communication is so important in relationships, and when this breaks down, it's a sign of some serious issues going on that will need to be addressed sooner or later. Next up on our countdown of the top 6 signs your man is having an affair is number 2. He's secretive with his phone. Was he once pretty relaxed about his phone and open for you to use it or know who he was texting? And now he takes his phone with him to every room, angles the screen away from your view, or even changes the lock code to avoid you getting access? If his phone usage has increased skyfold, or something just seems a little suspicious, then this type of secretive behaviour is definitely a cause for concern. If he is in fact seeing someone else, then his phone is his means of contacting the other woman, so he will be very protective of it. Even if he chooses to delete all evidence, he will still keep his phone close by just in case the other woman makes contact, which could happen at any given time. Of course, if he's being secretive with his phone, this doesn't always mean cheating. There could be other reasons why he doesn't want you to have access to his phone, and he just wants his right to privacy. But if you know this is out of character for him, then it'd be worth having a think about whether there are other signs that he could be having an affair. Okay, we've made it to number 1 on our list of the top 6 signs your man is having an affair. What do you think number 1 could be? Let's carry on to find out what it is. Number 1, he's spending more time away from you. If he's spending more and more time away from you, then this is a possible sign that he has an interest in someone else. Having a busy life doesn't necessarily mean that infidelity is present in the relationship. We all have our own schedules and commitments in life, and these can change, which can lead to a busier lifestyle. So, in order to help you decipher what could just be a busy life and what could indicate an affair is taking place, ask yourself these questions. Is there quite a significant change in how available he is? Is he coming home late often, or always seems to have a full schedule and busy lifestyle that doesn't include you? Or perhaps quite often, does something just come up, making him return home late? The sad truth is that if he didn't used to be this busy, or you were able to be a part of his commitments, and this is no longer the case, then this is a massive red flag, and there will be a reason behind why he's not around as often. Maybe he always has an excuse, but when you think about it, something just doesn't add up. I mean, how many work commitments, traffic jams, or events can there really be? Whether he is constantly spending time with someone else, or maybe finding any excuse to not come home as he doesn't want to face the music and get caught out in a lie. So instead, he avoids you and finds whatever he can do to fill up his free time. What's happening here is he's generally showing a large lack of commitment to the relationship. And one study found that those that were not committed to the relationship were more likely to cheat. So if you feel that he is showing any signs of not being committed to you, for example, making an effort to spend time with you, making plans, and providing you with support, then you would have grounds to suspect that your partner is being dishonest in the relationship. And that wraps up today's video on the top 6 signs your man is having an affair. Could you relate to any of the signs we've mentioned? Have you been in a relationship before where several of these signs were showing? Tell us in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, we would love for you to click the like button and subscribe to our channel for the best dating and relationship tips and tricks. And don't forget to claim your free gift, the top 7 man-melting phrases that make men fall for you, by simply clicking the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.